Genevieve? Genevieve, you are coming back, aren't you? I want to die. Can a man perish from a broken heart? Yes, he can, I'm sure of it. If not, then I'll drink myself to death. Oh, bloody booze. Spirits raise spirits. That's what Mother always said. On her deathbed. Can't a man get a break? One teensy-weensy sliver of a break? Or is this it? Am I doomed to die here, alone, with no one to crowd my bedside but empty bottles? Well, I've had it. I've made up my mind. I'm sure of it this time. Today is the day. Today is the day I die. Today is the day I die. Teddy! I need to be consoled. Morning!
We smoked the last remnants of my tobacco last night. Have you got any left, dearie?
Check the ashtray.
Ah, excellent. The breakfast buffet. So, darling, what are we up to today, then?
Well, if you must know, I'm going to kill myself.
Ah, lovely. Ladies and gentlemen, hark! Behold a broken man. Frederick Bernadette Letcher, all smashed to smithereens, soul shaken, prattling on like the crew of a cock. Oh, how weary the world is, and all other miserable melancholy. Well, I've had it! You tossing your toys round the pram, wailing like a baby. Go on, do us all a favour.
No, I am deadly serious this time, Teddy. Nothing can convince me otherwise. Shink!
I shan't be bothered. Go on, and please put me out of your misery.
All right. Well? Oh, I can't do it! Besides, I'm much too fond of me.
Yes. Please, dearie, come on now, please. It's been very hard on all of us since that scummy, knickers open bitch who shall not be named ran off. But we are in the worst of times. I mean, bankrupt, broke, back on the rent. That it certainly doesn't help with all this shite. Now look at me, my dear boy.
No.
My darling boy.
No.
My sweet, sweet boy.
No! Oh!
That's for your moaning and wailing for the past few weeks. Now cut it out. It's unbecoming.
Oh. You know, you're right, Teddy. I see the error of my ways.
What? You mean it actually worked? Of course it did work!
Oh my God, they all leave me! All my babes fly from me! I wonder how long it'll be till you run off as well.
Now, don't be thick. What have I got to run off to? We're brothers. A wise man once told me that blood is thicker than... well, certain liquids. Anyway, listen. I've got a surprise for you. Now keep your mind off of things. Do you have any idea what day it is today?
Yes, the longest, most insufferable, depressing day of
Here we go again. Now, it's our birthday, you twat! 25 years old, quarter of a century! Happy birthday, you crap bastard!
Happy birthday, you sooty toad! No wonder you're so confoundedly cheerful.
Well, that, and it's scientific fact that one of us has to be up and cheery, while the other one is low and depressed. The balance of the universe. Now, I know it's not much, seeing as we're both back on the rent and the landlord down the road is after us for bill money, but I thought in the spirit of things we could pass round a few presents and sort of make it feel like a family again.
The love of my life has left me, and you ought to remind me of my own mortality.
Here you get right in the swing of things. Here, this one's for you!
Oh, goodness! An empty bottle of gin.
Yes, well, it's wonderful for holding your quills and such. And look! It fits right at home with the rest of the collection! Here's one for me. Woo! Present! Oh, I wonder what it could be. Oh! Just what I always wanted! My other shoe!
Oh my God, this is hopeless!
Listen, I know you'd say that. That's why I've been working on a special surprise. This is why for the past few weeks, while you've been moaning and wailing and being your charming usual self, I have been hard at work, creating a masterpiece. Thus, by substituting paints, as we cannot afford any, with culinary household condiments, I have created a masterpiece, a tribute, a promise, as only Theodore, Evelyn, Letcher can deliver! Voila!
A painting?
Yes.
The promise is a portrait.
It's us, you twit, the Letcher brothers! Together forever! And in curry paste. Ooh.
Oh, stuff it up your stockings, Teddy. You'll never know what eternal struggle and unforgiving heartbreak truly is.
Oh, really? Sure, our lives seem low as shit, always bottom of the pit. We never seem to catch a break for long. Lifelong struggle, all uphill, but here's a bottle down your fill. We're out of drink, I think, but here's a song. When Arthur passed away, we swore to guard each other evermore. A promise made, a debt unpaid, no matter what's in store. I've got your backside covered as long as you've got mine. So stiff up and we're on this trip, we two together and stormy weather till the end of time.
Oh, great, yeah, bring Mummy into all this. That'll make me feel much better.
Remember when the age of 10 we joined the optic circus? I never thought the paths we got would ever lead us to thus. But you shone like a diamond and pulled us through that mess. So brave and strong to carry on, I am my happiness.
Oh my God, you were ghastly in that production, weren't you?
Oh, go on, take a verse!
When Genevieve compelled to leave and did 8 years engagement, it hurt me hard, my heart was barred, I'll never find replacement. But you offered me sweet comfort, as homely brothers do. I raise my cup, you pick me up, who's always there with loving care, sweet brother, boy, it's you.
You see, you know it yourself, Freddie, we'll know the apart, together forever! Even though we've hit new lows, I all the well dismissed. I've got you now through good and bad, now let's get proper pissed.
boat broke his farm.
Oh, well, I haven't really thought of that. Me old china plate. And concocted the most irrational, laughable means to procure ourselves of pissing ourselves. No, wait. The means to procure us the means of getting pissed ourselves.
Great save.
Great guy. Now listen, you are aware, no doubt, of the disastrous situation known down the hallway, only forebodingly as the pit.
The lavatory?
Indeed.
Oh, Teddy, you couldn't possibly mean me.
I do. I have made all the proper arrangements, but you'll have to wash your hands afterwards. Thoroughly.
Oh, shit.
A shekel for a feckle! Come get London's finest fertilizer. Real animals used in all our productions. Just a shekel for a feckle! Nothing.
Oh, you gormless donkey. What? How do we expect to get a drink with a miserable sales pitch like that?
Oh!
Now watch the master. Maestro! Aha! Music! And here we go.
Oh, hello!
Well, every which way I hear people say there's a talking and a buzzing in the street.
Come off, it never work!
Every single second there's another who reckons in the yard it's very hard to beat the heat. Yes, sir! We need to fight those weeds. Give them to them, everything we've got. And here it is now, straight from the cow, and delivered to your very golden clock. Just a shekel for a feckle guarantee. It will suffocate and choke out any weed. Compost fertilizer, beware! No match for our product, I swear. Just a shekel for a feckle guarantee. Just a pinch or two will do all that you need. Warrior plants will kindly thank you.
So will be for buying poo-poo.
It's the
greatest fertilizer all around. So don't be shy. Don't walk them by. They got a need to feed. A shekel for a feckle guarantee. Just a shekel for a feckle guarantee.
Look at that! Look at that! Hey, 2 scoops for this gent.
Oh, hold the bran!
Thank you.
Brutal! There we are.
Here you go, sirs.
Thank you, sir.
Now that is how you sell shit to the masses. Now come along, Teddy. The tavern waits for no man.
Come off it, little Alec. We're your best mates, yeah?
What about the bottom? And that's Mr. Alec Guinness to you.
Well, Alec, never mind that. We've got real money this time.
Indeed we
None of
do.
that fake wood forgery.
Hey, you're my brother.
Made a right ass of me when I took that to the bank. But this looks to be in order. What'll it be, chap?
2 large brandies.
4 whiskies.
Some of that lovely spice wine.
3 cups of grog.
A couple tankards of gin. Mother's ruin.
Oh, and a bottle of your very finest schnapps.
It's got 3 pence, sharp.
All right, the usual 3 odds and sods, and we would like our change.
Please. Oh, lovely.
Well, grin and chin chin, darling. Here's to our very good health. At least we have that.
Well, that went off for quick now, didn't it?
Yes, it sure did.
Alec, dearie.
Yes.
How about another 4 odds and sods for friendship's sake?
And why would I do that?
Because this is
London! You got a party! Yeah!
Right?
How many times have you worked that line exactly? Look, I've told you, if you can't pay, you can't stay. This bar is for paying customers. Now shovel!
Steady on, Alec. No need to rush these poor chaps out just yet. This round is on me, lads.
Right, steady again, you lucky bastards. You know, you've got the Grand Duke of Dorchester to thank this time, boys.
Oh, we're much obliged, Governor.
I did.
Think nothing of it. You see, I find myself a gentleman on the town this evening, celebrating the most of auspicious occasions. I'm reveling in the last of my bachelorhood. My heart has never felt more lighter, nor shone more brighter. For in a week, I shall no longer be a single man.
Ah, that is cracking news, your lordship. And pray tell, who's the lucky lady to be then?
That she is a pretty picture, you see. The young lady that I have single-handedly swooned is none other than Miss Genevieve Cupcake.
Genevieve Cupcake! Not the same Genevieve Cupcake with long blonde hair that blows in the breeze.
Certainly.
Makes adorable cooing sounds when cuddling.
I do say so.
Legs to nowhere and tips like crumpets.
I say, how is it that you know her on such a intimate level?
I would say that I know her inside and out. I'm her ex-fiancée, you twat! I knew the girl before you corrupted and sullied her connection.
You're the one she was going on about last night. Theodore, Teddy, Freddie, Frank...
Freddie Letcher!
Freddie Letcher, that's right. The drunken gambler. And you must be Theodore, the idiot waste-of-space twin brother.
She said that!
Oh, it happened so quickly. You see, my young bride can be quite persistent. It seems that I have more to offer her in every facet than her previous engagements. Safety, security, not to mention my devilish good looks.
Significant insubordinate! How dare you ravage my sweet angel?
No,
The love of my life! I'll tear him limb.
Live from there, you mustn't!
Calm yourself, boy. The lady has made up her mind. One needs to know when to be a gentleman in these circumstances. I do say, how about I buy you something? Barkeep, how about another round on the house?
Oh, hooray!
How could you?
Well, hey, a free drink's a free drink, even if it is at your own expense. Say, speak, be quick, who's a regular dick who would help your poor gran cross the street?
Oh, say, did you hear of his charming vineyard? How he benefits all those that he meets. Shaking the hands of all walks of man, a generous soul that is he. I can't think of one sweet.
I could kiss his big tweet. Who else could this possibly be? The father of the beast,
The lord of all beasts,
and he's found us around on the house. Around on the house. Keep those free drinks a coming. Around on the house.
yes, for those of us slumming.
Let's drink till we puke, till I duke, and around on the house.
Finest the low shops only sell the road, but he's one of the boys, wait and see.
Out on the town you may see him around, for he prefers to walk their taxi.
Kissing sweet babes and assisting young maids, a selfless and front-thinking chap. He'll chase you for weeks, kids, routins and keys, just to return your forgotten hat.
The man of the hour, let the eager ones howl, for our friend with the round on the house.
Around on the house, sing out for the sky, mate. Around on the house,
And his new wife, the old hag.
let's drink till we puke, till the duke, and around on the house.
Being a duke is not easy. Believe me, it's not cake and wine. Why, half of the day goes wasted away. I don't know what to do with the time. A servant to dress you, a bishop to bless you, and one to wipe your behind. Why, I feel so much richer.
Now this man needs a picture.
Having slummy drunk friends of your kind. One more time, lads, all together, come on.
Around all the house, Fraser to the square.
Around all the house. Big boys, that's not beer.
Let's drink till we puke, till the dew, and around all the house.
One more time.
Around all the house,
Yes, so glad you noticed.
around all the house.
Have fun and get pissed.
Let's drink till we puke, till the dew, and around all the house.
Excuse me, gentlemen.
What?
You two are the Letcher brothers, are you not?
Oh, speak.
Yes, I do. Listen, I don't know who you are, but all bills, notwithstanding debts and unknown rent money, must be written out in advance. It's passed on to our solicitor no later than 4 o'clock. Now, as you'd be so good as to bugger off!
Oh, no. I believe you two have me mistaken. My name is Balthazar Pedigree. My forefathers and I have long been serving the Letcher line for as long as I can remember. I represent a certain Percival Letcher, collector of rare antiquities, esteemed member of the House.
Please, man, please. My head is spinning and here you prattle on like a lost duck. What is the point to all of this?
Well, it seems that you and your fair brother are the last of the Letcher line. Your late mother was Lord Letcher's only relation. Having his health turned for rather worse in the past couple of years, he has become front on finding the lost heir of the Letcher fortune.
Did he just say the words Letcher and fortune in the same breath?
Oh, good God! What an incredible plot device!
You two must come with me at once, in the quickest of haste. Your uncle sent explicit instructions that you come with me at once.
Well, then we must go in the quickest of haste.
Mr. Bolsey, my brother here finds it exceedingly difficult to walk after such a rigorous night of activity.
I believe I can handle this, sir.
Yes, right on.
On this way.
Around on the house. And the queer.
Don't judge me for too long.
Let's go.
Teddy, wake up!
Oh! What's Bodkins? What's all this?
Letcher mother, my suffering relations, the distinguished house of your noble line of descendants, the same house in which your mother and I grew up some many years ago.
Wait a tick.
I am your uncle, Lord Percival Letcher.
What? Uncle? Mother never said we had an uncle. She said we had no family.
Indeed, she would have. My sister disappointed us immensely when she fell in love with a common fishmonger and ran away with him. Father never forgave her. Children out of wedlock, abandoning her family obligations. Such behavior could not be tolerated. She died, impoverished and unhappy. As for myself, these long years have been fruitful, full of financial gain. However, as successful as I may have been in the bank, I have been unsuccessful in producing a son.
No shock there.
Meaning, one of you shall be groomed and educated to succeed me in carrying on the great name of Letcher.
One of us?
Yes, being Being that the two of you are twins, it is a matter of mere seconds that separates the two of you from enormous wealth and responsibility. Tell us, did your mother ever tell either of you who the firstborn was?
Yes, she did! Yes, she did! It was me. 24 seconds in advance. Whose old balls now, Teddy?
Ah, it's just not fair. Mummy always likes you best.
Then it is settled. My man Balthazar shall properly prepare and clothe the both of you. We cannot have you gallivanting about the town in your ragamuffin outfits. I shall be keeping a very close eye on your progress. Do not disappoint me. Balthazar, take me away.
What a dirty old man!
Oh, it's all fine for you, your lordship. You stand to inherit everything we ever dreamed of.
Yes.
Young masters, I've had the tailors ready to fit you for your new fashions. In order for you to transcend to high society, you must dress and act appropriately. Society demands these things. I will be coaching you in these lessons. Your first lesson shall be in personal hygiene and fashion. There is a distinct pungency surrounding you that I hope to purify. If you would be so good as to follow me. They say that clothes can make the man. In this I cannot argue. By this remark, I've never seen a sorry state as you do. Now let us wash today your lower class way. Suns and soap to give us hope, a miracle to breed. A brush and comb and stop the angel shapes in desperate need. We'll mend out all the wrinkles, we'll line up all the spots. We'll trim up all the habits, there's so much yet to be taught. We'll dress you in the finest wear. The ladies will all stop and stare at London's new and finest pair. Oh, what a transformation! Now, young masters, I will instruct you on the proper etiquette. Thank you, very unbecoming of a gentleman. Now, towels.
Oh my God!
No. You never reach for anything. You are presented, and you approve. You approve, and you accept. I demand that the classes lower must serve you two. That is how we keep order, and I believe that is how we keep the talk. Got it? They say that looks are just when deep inside lies inner beauty, but surely those who thickly clothes deserve a lower duty. Wearing rings and other very important treasures, looking chic as a mesquite, all your daily pleasures. Silks and lace and all, the shoes and pantaloons, of course they worn discreetly. Will have you looking lovely, the stress you've ever been. Will change your look completely better, suited for the scene. Now isn't this a change appropriate for social grace? Who are these wonders that I face? Oh, wonder transformation.
Yes. Ballsy, I do believe I'm getting the hang of this. Fix my stockings!
Oh, of course.
They're far too itchy and there's an unflattering bulge at the bottom.
Yes. And Bullseye, this neck wrap is far too tight. It must be loose where it is tight, and tight where it is loose.
Yeah.
And was there really not another colour? I mean, this is something, it's not even a colour at all.
It's white.
I'm sorry, sir.
Well, we'll have to do, won't it?
We'll find something else, I'm sure.
Dress you in the finest wear, the ladies will all stop and stare. And London's new and finest pair. Oh, what a transformation! Made it!
Well, I believe there's only one place to go.
What, you're thinking what I'm thinking? The tavern!
What? This does not look like the place for men of your stature. If I would be so bold to suggest somewhere else, perhaps the Kit Kat Club.
Yes, well now that is too bold, Ballsy. Besides, this is the tavern. It's all home. It's when we had our first big break. It's a part of history.
Alec!
About that bar tab, then. You dare show your faces here after last night? Look, I shan't be serving you ever again. Now, would you please just shove off?
Oh, tut, tut, tut. You can't talk to us like that now, little Alec.
High society types. Yes.
No, the wigs. Anyways, ballsy. Introductions.
Introducing Lords Freddie and Teddy Letcher, filthy rich and annoyingly eccentric millionaires.
Yes, and as for that long-feuded bar tab, ballsy paperman. I believe you'll find everything in order, as well as a little something extra. You see, I'm buying the tavern. Oh. And as for that ancient shitty title, I think I'll change the name to The Dewdrop Inn.
Cute,
You can name it however you like, Mr. Fred. Could I get you chaps anything at all?
Oh, yes, we'll start off with a large bottle of brandy, a bottle of gin, a crate of your fine champagne, and some of that lovely spice wine that you've been coveting for special occasions. This is a special occasion.
Yes. Ballsy. See to the wine, make sure he doesn't underpour us. You know, he's a bit of a undercarriage kind of a character. Oh, if only Genevieve could see me now.
Oh, look at us now, my dear. Look at you. I don't even recognise you. Who are you?
I've changed. I don't even recognise myself. And most importantly, these spiffy new stitchings make me look and feel great. Look out, London. There's a whole new sexy on the scene. Oh, thank you.
Who? Freddie, can you spot that young rascal that's clambering about on the ceiling? I say, what has that young scamp got into?
Yes, you mean the one hanging by his fingertips screaming for aid?
Little help here! That's the one!
He's up to the most dangerous and daring skullduggery.
Oh, Alec!
At last.
Terribly sorry for the delay, my lords.
Yes, well, I'm afraid it'll be coming out of your monthly gratuity, little Alec. And have you lollygagging about all evening?
Tell me, measly weasley barkeeper, who is that young scamp bobbing about upon your ceiling?
Hey, what's this? Oi, you! How many times have I told you get down here this instant? There's a walloping waiting you shan't forget. That's the little condle snatcher I've been after for the past month. Fancies himself a proper baby to be, that one does.
Evening, Governor.
Young rapscallion, I've offered my
Please, stand on, little Alec. How's about you have Mrs. Guiness fix us up a plate of that hideous eel pie, you know, with a side of horrid green sauce. We'll take care of this. Now then, young master, what's the game back there?
Sir, please, sir, I didn't mean anything.
Yes, sir, whatever are you doing up there hanging about like a baboon?
Oh, I only take the condles that he's halfway down. My sister's awful sick, sirs. She needs medicine.
Quite a risky way to make a bob, wouldn't you say, Freddie?
Yes, what a sad, degenerate lifestyle. Can't be much sales in half condles now, can there?
Well, I melt them down and roll them up again, sir. It's a meagre living. But every now and then, Sir Mice's sorry will throw a party and toss some jewels and hats up in the air. In celebration, like. Those is the good days, sir. Those is the days worth living.
Dearie me, a candle snatcher. Oh, such a sad, sweet little thing, wouldn't you say, Freddie?
Oh, most pathetic. But divine providence has just struck my very soul. What is your name, dear boy?
They call me Pim, sirs. Pimlico Cupsworth.
Well, young Pims, I have just inherited an enormous fortune, and I am eager to spend vaultingly for the first time in my life. I will take you in as my young ward. See that you get a proper set of clothes and an education and being a proper righteous Englishman. Is this to your liking, dear boy?
It is indeed, sir. I like it very much.
Oh, sweet young thing. Freddie Letcher, you are cut from a finer cloth, taking in this young waif. Why, had we someone to mould us into proper gentlemen when we were his age, perhaps things might have turned out differently for us.
You read my mind. Well, let's take him home then, eh?
Yes, off to Letcher Manor.
Yes.
Come along, lad, we're taking you home.
Wonderful.
What is it? What could she possibly see in that pompous art?
Oh, I don't know. Legitimate dukeship, incredible wealth, homes across the continent. Yup, it's quite clear to me.
Yes, well, what about happiness? I mean, how can she be happy? Why, with me and Genevieve were together, we could pass the days away as easy as pie. Nothing to amuse ourselves but each other. Just days, weeks, and months spent together. I mean, we were hungry, but we were happy.
Yes, well, if experience has taught me anything, it's that no man will ever understand the inner madness that streams along a woman's mind. Not unless he got changed into a woman by some strange circumstance. Maybe then he'd be able to crack the female conscience.
A man into a lady. A curious thought.
Yes.
But of course, why can't it be done? Yes! Why didn't I think of this before? What's stopping any respectable gent from hopping into a bit of heels and a dress? I mean, why hasn't the deed been committed already?
Probably because you should be committed.
Yes. This could be the greatest discovery of the century. Ladies, gentlemen, in pursuit of the knowledge in what makes a lady's mind tick, I demand that you turn me into a lady. I mean, what does it mean to be a lady? What does it take to be a girl? To be the brunt of every toast, I would have to be the most comfortable in the world. Bulging busts and shaded eyes, tiny waists and thunderous thighs, and men you that aim to please. Fair complexion, plumped hips, ever widening hips to drop a man to his knees. Whining and dining on pudding pie, speaking and squeaking in octaves too high. Impulse to purchase every object they see, but what goes on inside their heads remains a mystery. Ready? That's what it means to be a lady.
Lady!
Houses to inhabit, never own. Spending all day on their backs, never paying income tax. Undergarments never show.
1 second now.
When they speak, they're overacting. They walk by, it's so distracting, driving the lads insane. Trained with dolls to be a mother, kind to face but hate each other. Tear ducts that fall like rain. They're airy and furry and frightfully gay, and pouty and shouty if they don't get their way. They'll rule you and fool you that they're here to stay, but when at last they leave you, they'll replace you in a day. That's what it means to be a lady.
Lady!
On display for all society. Inclined to giggle and to mirth, surely they could rule the earth. To reign the men and train the men and train the lot for all their worth. Well, that sure sounds like a lady. Lovely. I have myself in an instant in a get-up like this. Hey, Teddy.
It's a bit too much ruse for my liking, really. But all in all, quite a believable transformation. I doubt even our dear Duke would recognise you now.
You really think so? Yes! Dressed in this cunningly clever disguise, I shall woo the Duke away from his precious bride-to-be. We shall expose his true nature for all of London. Corrupted and sullied, Genevieve will have no choice but to come crawling back into my masculine arms.
Yes! A brilliant scheme, Freddie. But you shall be in the need of an escort, I should think, dressed around in London like that. Perhaps I, too, shall don a disguise. Dressed as an old miser, I should think, desperate to pawn off his eligible young bachelor. Daughter. We shall introduce bears you to the Duke tonight.
Oh, splendid, splendid! We'll catch him in the arms of another woman. Hoist him by his own petard. Wait, we will need to document all of this somehow.
Yes.
Oh, Teddy, I wondered if I could call upon your amazing artistic skills to frame our dear friend.
Ah, but of course, madame. And may I humbly suggest that upon completion, these paintings be sent to every publishing and printing house in all of London with the sole intent of smearing our good Duke's spotless name.
Oh, splendid, splendid! Poetry in motion!
Yes.
All right then, the scene is set. The lights grow dark, and nothing can stand in our way. Quick, to the tavern! We haven't one moment to lose!
I do say, women's undergarments, not the greatest thing in the world, but right next to it is quite. Oh, and I say nipples. Why nipples? Without nipples, tits would be pointless. Indeed,
You introduced me to the Duke. Yes. Oh, yes. We've been over it 100 times before. Just make sure that you get the necessary pictures. I'll need details for my paintings later on.
Right.
Pim,
Yes, sir.
you remember the signal now, don't you?
Yes, sir. The sound of a pigeon in it, sir.
Stop! Not yet. Not yet, you big lummox. Not till time comes. Yes?
All right, the stage is set, the part, right time. The game is afoot. May the best man, or lady, rather, win. Okay, let's go.
I say, Alec, more wine. Give me some more wine, please. I'll get you that lovely one imported from Wales.
Hello. Oh my goodness! How embarrassing! I must have fainted. I was attracted to a magnetic presence that was much too hard for me to handle, and in a single swing how do you say? Fainted?
My poor dear creature. You must be exhausted. Have yourself a seat.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Why don't you rest your weary head on my shoulder?
Yes, sir. Oh! Here she is! Thank you, sir! Ma petite Matilda! She's proud to taking such spills. Seemingly right as rain one moment, then flat on her back with her feet up in the air the next.
No need to apologize. Your young ward is on the mend. I do have to congratulate you, for I've never seen such a rare beauty in my entire life.
Oui. I am quite proud of her. However, things have been difficult since petite Matilda here lost her mother in a terrible freak baking accident. You see, sir, I am a French businessman. It takes a good lot of my time. If only she had a stronger male figure in her life, someone to take care of her. As it is, I have no chaperone to take after my sweet girl, and I have an important business meeting.
I do say, sir, I, being a businessman myself, understand your predicament. Let me watch after the girl. No finer man for the job. You see, I'm a very wealthy, yet lonely, but very trustworthy duke. And I would be honored to look after your little girl while you take care of your business matters.
Oh, bon, thank you, sir. I shan't be more than 2 hours at most without be of any inconvenience to yourself.
No inconvenience at all. I say, it will give us more time to become better acquainted.
Yes, of course. Then presently I shall leave you. Petite Matilda, you are in excellent arms. I shall be back for you shortly.
I do say, you are quite a beautiful creature. I wonder if any man has told you how stunning you look in the low, yet flattering tavern lights.
Oh, many, sir, but none of them are as rich and as powerful as you. I mean, I wonder if maybe...
Alec, she needs more air! Quickly! We will revive her in my private bedchambers. Here is fine, Alec. All right, fine it is. Haven't had a good whack in quite some time, eh, Duke?
Oh my goodness!
That will be all.
Twice in one evening! How embarrassing! But where am I?
Bonsoir, mon petit chéri. You are in my private bedchambers. I told your father I would look out for you, and I must say, I relish the thought. With mustard.
You are like a fruit, yes? Good for the health. I wonder, do you always treat your female acquaintances with such care and devotion?
Only the sweetest, most purest, most innocent, and you, mon petit Matilda, are the sweetest of them all. That was a good paddleboat, my dear. I say, do you fancy some bangers and mash? You like to play games, do you? Cool like the dirty string pigeon you are! Oh my goodness!
Begging your worship's pardon, it's your father, Petite Matilda. He's tripped and cracked his crown. There's blood everywhere. It's a disaster. You must come away at once.
Oh my
But my
goodness!
dear,
Oh, sweet papa! I must leave you now again.
an angel, sweet pea, pigeon.
Come on, Uncle Fred, let's go. What?
Uncle Fred. Letchers!
Alas, painting. Whack, whack, whack. Paint, paint, paint. Ah. Ah, yes. Whack, whack, whack. Paint, paint, paint.
Bullseye, I need more wine.
Sir, you've emptied the wine cellar.
Well, that's no matter. Order me another case.
Wait, let's not be silly. Order me 2 in case I drain the first one out too quickly. Oh, and where's that gold snuff box I've misplaced? Dear, do run along and fetch it for me, would you?
I wanted to take a look at the papers I sent out to you last week regarding the yearly donation for the Letcher line.
Oh, please. Yes, I've read the papers. You can tell the miserable freeloaders they shall not be getting a penny on this Letcher's watch.
But, sir, it's none of your staff that support these things, not to mention your uncle's good name.
Please, man, please. Why should I care for a man who cares only for my name and not for me? Now, that is enough, Ballsy. I have made up my mind.
Mr. Buggers, to me! Weeks have passed since I welcomed you into my home, and how do you repay me? By drinking away all hours of the night, spending years' worth of savings, and cavorting with sweet, wild children!
Your uncle is, I was merely trying to live the life of an English lord.
Silence, stupid squanderer! Just like your mother, always spending. I should have known that there's a problem with the bitch. There will be problems with her pastor.
You revolting pervert of a man! Mummy was a saint! Raising 2 young sons was far too much for her to handle.
You disgusting cockroach!
You despicable old fossil! How dare you insult our mother!
Blasphemous bitch she was! A nuisance! And you've turned out to be...
A nuisance, am I? Well, you can joke on it, Uncle, because I'm not going anywhere. I'm here to stay!
He's dead.
What happened?
He choked on it.
Well, I believe that makes you the new master of the house. He left you all his possessions and his wealth.
What? Really? Of course he did! Master Frederick Bernadette Letcher, Lord of Man.
Ah, that calls for a bit of a celebration, don't you think, Freddy?
That's a Lord Frederick to you, and I'm afraid your little drinky will have to wait until my paintings are complete. Can't have my favourite artist being distracted from the drink now, can we?
Well, I'm already up to 3, maybe then after they're done.
We'll see.
Careful, Icarus. Whack. Paint.
How dare you question my unquestionable superiority? I will spend as I see fit, and that is that. Now, 60 of my poshest, richest guests from all about town are here to attend my gala ball this evening in honor of my lordship. Now, is everything prepared?
Everything that you have ordered, sir, is prepared as you asked. However, the caterers were somewhat confused by your lordship's request to dine on baby elephant. It is, how shall I put this, out of season in this time of year.
What, really? I would have thought that there would have been an abundance of elephant this time of year. Oh well, I suppose we'll just have to dine on the peacock stuffed pig. Now, Balthazar, you will have to apologise to my guests. In abundance.
Oh, nice shot, sir!
Oh, my boy. You see, sometimes, Pim, you have to get your hands, or in this case, feet dirty in order to get results. Now, Balthazar, roll me another cigarette, fetch me a bottle of sherry, and summon the carriage. Tonight we paint the town rouge.
Oh, knackers! The royal court!
That's right, we dine with Lady Philippa. Now, move it.
Yeah!
Move it.
I must have a drinky. I must. ball. You really have them.
Evening, Frederick!
Oh, Theodore, who let you out of your room? And where are my paintings?
Yeah, where are our paintings?
Oh, your paintings? Why don't you go run along and play with your toys, Pim? We've got family business to discuss.
Oh, but I am family, Uncle Ted. Daddy adopted me this morning.
Oh, did he really?
Oh, yes, he did. Say hello to my son, the new heir of Letcher.
But I'm elected too, Fred. What about me?
Oh, please, Teddy. As long as I rule the manor, you should always be, careful.
Careful, Hickories!
Run along, Teddy. I believe inspiration is struck.
Night after night, locked up inside, my paintings adore the anger I hide. Breathe deep to keep the demons at bay. Nothing to eat, save for a crumb, wondering what my brother's become. Deep on this road in the path you lead, down the dark road, some other greed.
Look at him there, selfish and green. The envy it gnaws away at his being. How dare he snare a break from our cause? Relying on you to see you all plan the paintings I need, put both of your hands. Locking him up is the only way of stopping you from the path you stray.
Dear brother, hear my desperate plea.
I have
I can't stand by and watch your
finds a
He has made the mistake, leaving me here to wait. Now he finally has means to pursue all his dreams. And he squanders and wastes every fortune he takes on his damn shopping spree, leaving nothing for me. It's all been a lie. As hard as I try, I can't make him see.
I've wanted so long, find me a place where I belong.
Please, brother, please hear these warnings I fear will fall deaf to your needs, but I'll go. Yes, I'll go on.
Jeez, Alec, got to dock him another week's pay. Now, boy, repeat to me our credo.
To know the price of everything and the value of nothing.
Very good, my dear boy, very good. Now, you see, once upon a time, there was a point when I would have to stop. Oh, a girlfriend would get in the way, an obnoxious brother would demand my attention, but look at me now. Devoid of emotion, eternally sober, I now have the clarity of mind to do what I want with my life.
But doesn't one miss it, Papa? The sense of family, of belonging to something.
No, besides, I'm so much more than that old something now. So my horizons have been expanded, and so, my son, a toast to expanding horizons.
To expanding horizons.
All right. Lesson number 2. I always like to remain permanently slightly drunk. That way your closest friends and relatives will never really know what you're like sober. And that way they'll always recognize you as your normal, cheerful, hilarious self.
That's clever.
Right? Or you can drink yourself into a miserable coon like your Uncle Teddy.
Listen, I hate to break up a father and son reunion, but I have news that just can't wait.
Hey, who let you out of your room? And where are my paintings?
Yeah, where are our paintings?
Easy does it, Freddy fuckface. I'm only here to deliver my grand news. A new one of my Duke and Matilda series has been shipped out. As sure as the sun rises tomorrow, so too shall the world know of the Duke and his remarkable taste in women.
Well, it certainly took you enough time now, didn't it?
I only used the time I was given, Freddie.
Oh, please. I mean, come on. 2 weeks for 4 bloody paintings? I mean, really?
What is...
You're losing your touch.
What? I didn't see you locked up in any rooms!
Daddy, please. We can't have your loud words mulling up the air in this classy establishment. Especially not in front of my son. All right, run along, dear boy. Plan us a party. Midgets, pygmies, unicorns, fairies, leprechauns, anything you could want. Anything you could ever want. Lordship, not everything we thought was going to be cracked up to be, eh, Ted?
I wouldn't know.
Oh my gosh, I'm exhausted trying to carve out my social regiment here in London. I mean, lunch with the boys, massages with Olga, riding lessons with Lady Philippa, not to mention all the, you know, posh business that I got to do about London. Yeah, right.
Listen, your drink is looking a little bit low, dearie. Why don't I fill it up for you?
Oh, thank you. That's what brothers are for.
Finally!
Well, what have we here? Teddy all alone and rejected. I can tell, it's quite clear, you are feeling low and neglected. And now you wonder if all his blunders will come crashing down upon your head. It's time you broke free his cruel tyranny and do away with Brother Fred.
What do you mean, Dorchester?
I've heard word, your little plot, how Fred plans to destroy me. Paintings done by her own hand, intent to slander my family. Let's turn the tables, your help enables me to turn the key on Fred's demise. The paintings he thought used for his own plot turned against a boy, what a surprise! We're gonna get ya. You'll be sorry, Betcha. Poor Freddy, the courts will do what I see fit. They have to hire a bid for it. They'll throw him in an empty pit with no escaping. And if you think that you'll cross me, I'll have the mob so angrily destroy the Letcher property and all your riches. Freddy Letcher, we're gonna get ya. You'll be sorry, we'll get ya. Poor Freddy Don't forget.
Well, here it is. The last barrel of tobacco in all of London. Where shall I put it?
Just add it to the haystack growing in the drawing room. There's a good lad, Pim.
Right away, Uncle Ted.
Oh, my head. Oh. Teddy,
Yes.
what happened?
Well, you took a rather nasty fall back at the Dewdrop Inn. I brought you back here and took after you.
Oh, well, you were very good to do so.
Yes.
I feel like I'm celebrating something. Something,
Oh, yes! We're celebrating your great fortune, dearie, don't you remember? Have a drink in gaining your enormous good fortune. Yes.
Begging your pardons, young masters, but there seems to be a barrage of letter carrier pigeons clamoring at every window of the house. They are trying to get in. Messages delivered to you, Master Fred, all about your recent...
Yes, listen, that'll be news of congratulation, no doubt. Welcome to the fraternal club and all that crap. Well, we can't be bothered with such tripe today, Ballsy. Shoo them away or shoot them. We shall make lovely sandwiches. Shut the bloody curtain, man, for God's sake! There now, dearie, drink it all down. Got to get all of your medicine down. It ought to be a big, strong boy.
Oh, Teddy. I'm looking after my needs when I'm as helpless as a baby.
Papa? Papa, at last! You're awake! We can celebrate your success,
Over, yes, your miserable piss-poor existence until now. Listen, Timmy, this bottle here has run a bit dry. Why don't you go fetch us a new one, yes?
Once Uncle Pig...
Right.
Oh, Teddy, I had the strangest dream. I was dressed up as a lady.
Oh.
And I was trying to get a man to bury.
It's most restrictive. Now drink. Good boy, yes.
Oh. And you were there scribbling and writing like a madman. And then there was another person there.
Another person?
Yeah, and you boys looked at me and you started laughing.
Open wide!
You were standing there jeering at me. Quite a bizarre experience, so realistic.
Open wide!
Sirs, there's a great crowd of gentlemen outside. All with copies of this morning's paper. And your works, Uncle Ted. Oh, front page news. What exposure.
Yes, thank you, Pim. That will be all. The hair of the blazes could that be?
Excuse me, sirs. A Constable Boots is to see you.
Good day, young masters. I'm terribly sorry to be bothering you, but it is a matter, you see, of quite some urgency. I'm looking for Lord Frederick B. Letcher.
Oh, Constable, that's me! Come to return a misplaced snuff box.
As you're to come with me then, Lord Letcher, you're wanted in court on a legal matter concerning the Grand Duke of Dorchester and the besmirchment, as it were, of his good, clean name.
What? The Duke? It's all coming back to me. The tactics, the plan, the scheme, the dream.
Quiet.
The dream. So realistic.
Hang on here. Okay. Court? Don't you think my brother should have a legal representative?
Nonsense. I am of sound mind. Well, I shall represent myself, thank you very much.
Like I said, perhaps we should have Ballsy call you a lawyer.
Teddy, please. I got him.
The Duke.
Constable,
Yeah.
I shall escort me to the courthouse where I will defend my name with my rapist-like wit. Come along, Pim, to the courthouse.
All rise for his lordship, the Honourable Judge New Lemon.
Be seated. We are gathered here, my judicial peers, for further investigation. To charge need be this man we see in states of inebriation. Call forth the charges.
This court, in the name of His Majesty King George III of England, greatest country in the world and shall be forevermore, charges the defendant, Freddie B. Letcher, in the committing of the following crimes. Slander, blackmail,
Shook him in the Tower Jail!
homosexuality,
Lock him up and throw the key!
molestation, masturbation, procrastination of taxation, adultery, burglary, chopping down of fruit Pedigree, soliciting and sequential types, every very innocent type. Reprobate, allegedly, kissing on the first date!
Order! Bring forth the prosecutor.
The Grand Duke of Dorchester.
Your Honor, may I present my solicitor, none other than Theodore, Evelyn, Letcher.
It's actually pronounced Letcher. Your Honor, when I met this man, he seemed as harmless as a clam, a little rough. Sure, but friend held a certain charm. But soon his darker nature grew. Plans for mayhem he see through, intended to do my client's good name harm. Now, dressing up in women's clothing is a trait that's most foreboding, say the least for men in Duke's social class. How he took his dress and how he fondled and caressed him, not to mention what he stuck up in his... Little boy that he keeps with him, got the things he does to bore him. It's enough to make a proper man go mad. Sleeping round in social circles, having sex with underage girls. There's not one with whom he's not gone done and had. Now, crimes of every human nature being committed by this Letcher.
I suggest that he be hung this very day.
For if he gets off scot-free, I swear by God that he will go upon his sorry crime-filled ways.
Order! I will have order in my court. Bring forth the evidence.
Your Honor, if it pleases the jury, I would like to present some illustrations against my charges. The paintings that I present you today were painted by none other than Theodore Letcher, twin brother of the accused.
I am multi-talented. What, Teddy, no! Freddie, I'm so sorry. The evidence brought before the court today is example of the pedigree this criminal sees fit conceive. We now depart to Exhibit A. Please note the current placement of our subjects. The Duke stands with one hand firmly on the bed. The so-called lady shyly saunters up towards and stops and ponders what dark clouds are storming up inside that head. Exhibit B, as you can see, more stormy weather. He's on the bed, he's full of dread of what's to come. She grasped him firmly on the bottom.
I recall her breath was rotten,
for she whispered as she firmly pinched his bum. She breathed of long walks in blossom summers.
I swear I not know the words that she did speak.
The Duke was firm, but most polite. He did not desire her charms that night. When the folds of her front frock gave forth a poke. Now, we reach Exhibit C. As you can see, quite hard for he. He was chased around the room that bleeding day. Yes, she was babbling, chirping, squawking, salivating, always talking of the many nasty turns to have her way. She then forced him there to take it!
She really made me taste it! I shall never be the same man again! Why, the evidence is clear, this man is certainly a queer! There's no contest, yes, that his life should end!
Well, Lord Letcher, this is quite the list of serious charges. Do you have anything to say on your behalf?
I most certainly do, Judgy. And where's my music? Oh. Your Honor.
Interesting words indeed. Most illuminating. I have reached my verdict.
All rise for the verdict.
Frederick Bernadette Letcher, the arguments, the evidence, and the crimes presented before the court today have been most unnerving and bizarre in nature. While the evidence is both convincing and, if I may say so, quite nicely painted.
Ah, thank you, Your Lordship.
They are just that. Paintings. I cannot allow them as evidence before His Majesty's court.
Thank you, Judgy. I'm so glad that the clarity of your ingeniousness has found me.
Your behavior towards the Duke and young Mr. Cupsworth is both disgusting and criminal,
my own brother, stabbing me in the back when we finally could have had it all. Everything we ever dreamed of.
Oh, come off it, Freddy! You're out of control!
Oh, look at you! Hatching nefarious plots in dark alleyways, just like you. Two-faced Teddy. Say one thing and do another. Well, at least I know who I am, and I'm fine with it.
Listen, I just want something more. I want sustenance in my life. With you, it's all play every bloody day, every bloody second. Anyone new to distract you, anyone new to drink with you. You've got to convince everyone that you're so great. So good at what? At drinking and smoking and pissing away the day?
Where would you be without me? I mean, oh, the dark and mysterious Teddy. Oh, the amazing Teddy. Bullocks! More like the shy, sad, and depressed Teddy. The why, oh my, Teddy. Well, I think of all the times I had to lead you by the hand like a chin-dribbling baby. It makes me want to puke.
Shut up! Do you think you're the only one with a broken heart? Do you?
You rotten little weasel. I hate you. I hate you.
Freddy, I loved you. But you managed to even turn yourself against me.
I can't follow you down the road you're going. Not now. Not this time.
I hate you, Teddy.
She's not coming back, you know.
I know.
And neither am I.
Goodbye, Freddy.
To know the price of everything and the value of nothing.